Hey y'all, what's up? My name is Danny, and I'm going to be your RA this year. Welcome to the 13th floor of Kaleidoscope. Super fun, super cool. A little bit about me: I am an art history major with a business minor. I am going into my third year of college, and I'm actually a sixth college student. So if y'all have any questions about your classes or about six in general, I'm the girl for you. Some fun facts about me is that I'm actually from San Diego. I'm from about 30 minutes down south in a place called Paradise Hills, which has the best Filipino food. So, if you need any recommendations, I got you. Some things that I'm into is anime, embroidering, all things art, and my dog Jasper. I got these cute little socks that have little Jaspers on them. I also really like making TikToks, so if you see me dancing in the common room, mind your business. So, what exactly is an RA? RA stands for Resident Assistant. I am here to help you transition from high school to college, and I am going to be your go to support system. I am your resource for anything that you can need. You can ask me a billion questions about classes, about the school, about food, about friends. You can really ask me anything. I'm not only here to help you and support you, but I'm also here to be your friend. So, some of my duties include creating fun programs for y'all. I know, especially now during COVID, things are kind of iffy and weird and maybe a little bit scary. But don't worry, we are trying our best to give you the most authentic college experience that we can. So look out for programs, activities, a bunch of fun stuff that we're gonna do. Of course, all safely. Be on the lookout for weekly newsletters and bulletin boards where I'll tell y'all everything that's happening on campus. Another one of the duties that I perform is making rounds around campus. This is to ensure the safety of not only you, but also your roommates, your neighbors, everyone at UCSD. And I know your first year of college is super exciting and you want to do all of these fun recreational activities. However, I However, I'm letting y'all know now, right here, right now, I am legally bound. If I see, hear, or smell anything, I have to document it. And I know you don't want to be in that position. I know I don't want to be in that position. So let's make a promise right now to not do that here. Cool? Cool. Thanks. Now, to get down to the nitty gritty info, here is some good information to know. So, if y'all want to write this down or put it in your phone somewhere, I would highly, highly suggest that. If you have any questions about dining, any of our HDH dining halls, you can go to this website right here. If you have any housing questions, you can go to this website right here. Any maintenance issues in your room, in your common space, you can call this number right here. If y'all need help with safety or security, you can call UCPD at this phone number right here. You'll also want to take note of the location of our Res Life office here at 6th. Lucky for you, it is located on the ground floor of Kaleidoscope, which is the building that we're already at, so yay you. It's at the ground level of Kaleidoscope, which faces the parking lot and the road. They are open Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. And the Res Life office handles everything from programs and involvement. It also deals with the process of room switches, if that is applicable to you. That's where you will be given your keys to your room. Also, that's where you will drop it off at the end of the year. And overall, the Res Life office is here to assist with community and living space issues, such as roommate conflicts, all of that good stuff. Now, I know y'all wear clothes, and clothes get dirty, and you're gonna need to wash those clothes. So, a little tips about laundry. Laundry is located on the 7th floor of Kaleidoscope. I'm sure there's other laundry spaces, but the 7th floor is definitely the one that I go to. You're going to want to load Triton Cash onto your Triton card account before you go to the laundry room. The worst thing ever is going to the laundry room and you put all of your clothes in and you realize, oh no, I don't have any money. So you can do all of that online. Easy peasy. Now you have clean clothes. Nice. Also, who doesn't love some good retail therapy? I know I do. Alright, so about mailboxes. Everyone gets a mailbox, but you have to seek it out yourself. So make sure you go to the ResLife office this quarter to get your code. You want to get your mailbox code ASAP Rocky. ASAP Rocky, so you can start getting those good packages, you know? Another option is also using the Amazon lockers. There is one located in Price Center, all the way in the center of the campus. But there is also a neat little Amazon locker right next to us in our neighboring college, Muir. It'll look like this, and you can just cross the street, get your packages, cross the street, come back home. Easy peasy. Okay, now everyone is required to have these cell phone numbers in their phone. I will be asking y'all this if you have these phone numbers when I see you in person. Over Zoom, technically, but in person. These phone numbers will also be on the back of your ID card, but you guys should have it in your phones just in case. I will put them up here. We have UCPD, CSO escorts, maintenance, CAPS, which is our mental health services, Care at SARC, which is the Sexual Assault Resource Center on campus. Now, I want to talk about something that is very important, which is the public common areas in y'all's rooms and suites. So there will be custodians coming in to help clean with the common spaces such as bathrooms and your little living room areas. But that being said, these custodians are not your maids. Our maintenance workers are truly the best employees we have on campus, yet they are the least paid, and I think they deserve the world. So please do not make their jobs harder than it already is. Especially during a global pandemic, we want to keep each other as safe as possible. We can clean up for ourselves. Yes, cool. Here I'm going to attach a link to the UCSD Residential Life Community Standards. These are policies that you have agreed to live by when you completed your housing contract. So at this point, it's kind of expected that you've read through these. And so because you kind of already signed it, there's no reason none of you should say, I didn't know the rules, when you find yourself in trouble for breaking the rules. So take a moment now to familiarize yourself with the policies, and so we never have to write anyone up. In case you're one of those people who just swiped all the way down to the bottom of the contract and didn't read anything, let me highlight some of the biggest policies that we will be expecting you and your neighbors and everyone on campus to be upholding at all times. So I'm sure you're familiar with COVID-19. If you haven't heard of it, anyways, I know it may seem like coming to college is a whole different world and we're in our own little bubble, but there is still a global pandemic going on. And during this pandemic, your safety and the staff safety and the safety of the surrounding community at UCSD is of the utmost importance. With that in mind, we will be closely following UCSD's Return to Learn program. If you are unfamiliar with the steps of Return to Learn and what it entails, you can visit the link here. One of the biggest policies is our new policy surrounding guests. So once you are done moving into your space, into your dorm, you will not be allowed to have any guests in your space under any circumstance, unless it's an emergency or you are moving out. A guest is defined as someone who is not contractually assigned to live in your suite or apartment. Even if it's other students of the same building, of the same apartment, or even another floor, no one is allowed to visit you, nor are you allowed to visit them. As hard as it is, this will be strictly enforced. If you're caught with a guest, you may be documented by ResLife staff and referred through the campus conduct process, which can result in an eviction of your housing. And I know this is kind of hard to grasp at first. I miss the homies too, don't worry. But you have to remember that we are still in the middle of a pandemic, and the staff and I just want to keep you, ourselves, and everyone else safe. And this is the best way to do that. Additionally, face coverings are required at all times outside of your contracted living space. So, as long as you are in your apartment or your suite, you don't need to wear a face covering. However, as soon as you step out that door, you have to wear a face covering or a face mask. And also, as soon as you step out that door, you also have to keep a 6-foot distance between you and the next person. This as well will also be strictly enforced. If you were caught not wearing a face mask or a face covering appropriately, you may be documented by Res Life staff and referred through the campus conduct process, which unfortunately may also result in your eviction from your housing. Again, we just want to keep you, ourselves, and everyone safe. So, to kind of sum everything up, you can read all of UCSD's steps and processes in our Return to Learn program here. No one is allowed to have guests, nor can you be a guest in anyone else's living space. And also, as long as you are not in your room, you must wear a face mask and you must be socially distanced from another person. If you are caught, you may be documented, which may result in your eviction. I don't want to see any of you go home early. So, let's follow the rules. Yeah? Yeah. A couple other things before I go. This is going to be our floor's Instagram page. This is where I'm going to put stuff about programs that we're having, online social events, any cool things happening on campus. I may also highlight any birthdays happening on the floor, all that good stuff. Or even if you want to send me a picture of your dog or something, it'll go there. So make sure you follow the Instagram page. This will also be a good chance for you to virtually meet everyone that's on your floor. Although we will be able to virtually meet elsewhere, this is a nice chance to, stalk some Instagram pages. I mean, I know I like putting faces to names, so... Also, if y'all need anything immediately, and either you're not on the floor or I'm not on the floor, anything like that, this is my Google Voice number. It is not my personal cell phone number, however, it is connected to my cell phone. So if you do need to reach me immediately, this is the number to call. I've also set up a floor Discord server if any of y'all are interested in that. I'm thinking of having virtual game nights or movie nights. So definitely if you want something a bit more casual and fun to kind of check in and hang out with the homies, then join our Discord server. I think that is all from me. And as always, if y'all have any questions, comments, concerns, you can always email me here. And yeah, I'm excited to meet all of y'all. Can't wait for a great year. This is my first year being an RA, and this is your first year at college. So we're both learning together, we're both having fun together. And I think this is both of our first times in a global pandemic. So that's kind of cool. We're living through history. That's kind of neat.